Coach Prime's first step foot in Colorado, the very first thing he built was the team from the outside in. His signature is DB, the greatest defensive back to ever play in the NFL, hands down. In this video, I'm going to give you guys my projected starters 2024 of the secondary, including the safeties. This is going to be very fun, so let's get to it. As I'm sitting here looking at the DBs and the list of safeties, I'm saying to myself, damn, yes, you can definitely tell Coach Prime is having fun building from the outside in, and you can definitely know pretty much that's his signature is when you look at this roster. So much talent from the new guys to the veterans. But anyway, let's get this train rolling and let's get this thing started. Number 1, Travis Hunter, easy selection, two-way starter, go both ways since primetime Deion Sanders. But in fact, Hunter is the only two-way starter to play a average 157 snaps per game. He never gets off the football field. Highest NIL value, $2.3 million. Well, one of the top 3 as far as NIL deals, over 2 million followers. Led the team in interceptions, including the fact he didn't even play from the beginning to the end as far as the season go. He had to miss a few games after taking that cheap shot. But there's one thing that separates Travis Hunter from the rest is his mentality. I want you guys to see and listen to the message he sent Coach Prime following that cheap shot.
I need to play this week. We need to get everything we can so I can get back on the field. I'm not taking no for an answer. Who do you think sent me that? How did you know that? Because what? No, you ain't ready, and I care about you more than I care about this game. You're going to change the game of football one day when you're healthy and ready. Your future is brighter than mine ever will be and ever was. Relax and get healthy. I love you, son. That was the conversation. I care about y'all more than I care about this game. But I want you to learn throughout this game and throughout trials and tribulations who you are.
Number 2, Kamar McKnight to be on the opposite side of Travis Hunter. Kamar McKnight was brought in from Florida to be that guy to start opposite side of Travis Hunter. 5-star, number 1 ranked at his position. The only person was holding himself back was himself. I want you guys to hear what Coach Prime was saying during the season as far as why he wasn't playing Kamar McKnight. And then I'm going to give you guys my thoughts after.
I wonder if you could elaborate on what you want to see him do, 1. And 2, did he help his case?
Study, prepare.
Study,
prepare. Be on time for meetings. Show up to the darn meetings. Understand what we're doing as a scheme. Want to play this game. Desire to play this game. Desire to be the best in this game. At practice, in the film room, and on your own free time. You do know that I check film time for each player upon the week. Thursday, I need film times from the whole staff so I can see who's been preparing. And that's just not about commodity, it's about a multitude of them. So if I don't see that you would be a fool to put somebody out there and they're unprepared. Can't do it, won't do it, can't do it. I'm old school, I'm sorry.
So as you guys see, Kamar McKnight just had things off the field that he had to improve on. We all do. We all have done those things or have done things in our life that we have to improve on. But I want you guys to understand it never was things on the field that held him back. He's a baller. We saw what he was able to do against Caleb Williams, who's projected to go first round, first pick in the NFL. He struggled when he went up against Kamar McKnight. They tried to use Brandon Rice in the red zone, but guess what? Kamar McKnight let them know, I'm him. Kamar McKnight mentality has been a lot different during this offseason. Student athlete of the week. Let's talk about that for a second. Going to class, doing the things that he needs to do in the classroom, staying late after working late night grinding as far as perfecting his craft. Mentality totally different. I've been following this team from the very beginning, from the first time Kamar McKnight stepped foot at Boulder, including now, and I can tell you guys right now, the mentality has shifted. It's a lot more mature. Kamar McKnight is hungry. He's starving. He's starving for a very high performance for this year. Take a listen.
Shit, I'm working on my craft. I feel like I'm the standard. Turn on the clips, go speak for itself.
Number 3, DB, DJ McKenzie, a 3-star prospect from Collegeville Heritage, played last season for Oklahoma State, played in all 14 games actually during the 2023 season, finished the season with 38 tackles, 5 pass breakups. You could put him in the slot. You can also put him on the outside as he's 6'2", 190 from Texas. Finished the season with 38 tackles, 5 pass breakups. There was even some games where he didn't allow any passes during the game. You couldn't throw on his side because he locked it down. His solo tackle came against the Red Raiders. His assisted tackle came against the Horned Frogs. He also is ranked. ESPN ranked him as the number 62 cornerback in the class, number 90 player from Texas. Comes with a different mentality. He comes with an aggressive style as far as his play style on the football field. Saw action in 4 games during the 2022 season, playing against Central Michigan, UAPB, Texas Tech, and TCU. I have high hopes for this football player. I feel like he can get in there and get some playing time. As I said before, he can definitely play the game of football. Very excited. The sky's the limit for him. But anyway, I have him as my third selection. Put him in the nickel, or you can put him on the outside as well. Next up, we have Headache Gang CEO Shiloh Sanders. Shiloh Sanders is one of those players, when you cut on the film, you say to yourself, he's not from this era. You see a Brian Dawkins, you see a Sean Taylor, you see a Bob Sanders. Those guys that come down and knock your teeth loose. And if you a wide receiver, you second guess going across the middle when you know 21 is right there. I already know it because I'm going to tell you guys right now, he's the CEO. He also ran a 21.5 miles per hour, top 3 as far as the fastest in college football. The guy that caught him ran a 22. So the next time you guys question me about who's the fastest at Colorado, because I just made a video speaking about who's the fastest and Shiloh was in my top 5, you make sure you do your homework before coming at me, because I'm telling you guys, Shiloh Sanders is the real deal. Can run, can hit, can catch. He can do everything in all things. When we speak about Shiloh Sanders, the sky's the limit. And not only will he be doing this on Saturdays, he also will be doing this on Sundays as well. Cannot wait to see 21 continually elevate his game at a high level. But anyway, let's keep this train rolling. Last but certainly not least, I'm going to go with Cam at the free safety position. Cam has that experience. I've been watching him ever since Jackson State. He also played 12 games for Coach Prime Colorado Buffaloes last season. Tied the team as far as interceptions go with Travis Hunter. 31 solo tackles, 11 assists, 42 total tackles, and he also had a sack as well. Cam is one of those guys that put the work in and let his game do the talking on the football field. Not as talkative, but as I said before, he comes to work, get the job done. I'm always watching him doing extra things on his social media, whether it's cone drills, ladder drills. He's always doing something to stay ahead of his competition. But overall, man, I'm very excited for this secondary group, man. They has a lot of dogs. I haven't even mentioned Trevor Woods. I didn't even mention Miles Slusher. I mean, I can sit here and talk all day. There's so many guys you can plug in as far as the 2024 secondary. Drop a comment. Let me know if you guys agree, disagree. If you disagree, let me know what your lineup is as far as secondary go. But mind you, Robert Livingston played at William Mary. They ran a 4-3 defense. The Cincinnati Bengals runs a base 4-3 defense as well. So if you guys want to give me your lineup, just make sure, keep that in mind. That's all I'm saying. If you guys like the video, definitely subscribe to the channel.